They are charming, they're not scrupulous, they seemingly have no fear, and they always say and do what others would never do. And that's why they are so highly attractive. But there are also other features describing the narcissists. In this video, I want to give you a little insight about narcissism, about some psychological facts about a narcissist, which you might have in your environment and how you can spot it. Hi, my name is Juliane and I'm helping people who are facing over and over the same obstacles to become free and live a happy life. A narcissist is super attractive because he has so many obviously seemingly positive skills and features. But on the other hand, he's also very egocentric. He's very self-involved. He's selfish. He feels superior, arrogant. He feels megalomaniac. He is very popular. He's quite often attractive, but also presumptuous. That's why he's very sensitive. He's iridescent, offending, and strives always for power. These are some skills what describes a narcissist from the first point of view. You probably have some people popping in your mind, or maybe you also have some of those skills. The psychology divides and separates two kinds of narcissists. The first one is the grandiosity, exhibitionism type, and the second type is vulnerability, sensitivity type. Both of them are very arrogant. Both of them are very much striving to get power. The second type is a little bit more introvert, but not because he wants to be kind. He just wants to hide the way he feels and that he's actually very, very selfish. So the first type is a little bit more aggressive and outgoing, and the second type is more introvert. There are some different ways to figure out who in your environment make your life harder or is a narcissist and what you can do. First of all, the narcissism always wants to be the middle of the universe. He's not able to communicate with you in a normal way because he's always feeling personally attacked. So whatever you try to talk to him, it's gonna be super hard. You can't convince him because he has a perspective from his world, from its world, and you can't change that. But on the other hand, he or she expects a lot from you. He always wants to pull you down. If you don't agree with a narcissist, he will punish you with contempt. Or if you're already in a relationship, he will threaten you with separation until you or the victim gets repentant. He will always take advantage of his position, so whatever career level or social status he is, he will always try to isolate you because he strives so much for power and he's incredibly jealous. So he won't accept you next to him because he's the center of the universe. So say it in short, a narcissist is a person mostly unfeeling but he loves to be in the limelight. These were some things you're probably shocked about, but there are also some positive things. If you are a narcissist or if you have people around you, maybe in your business life, who have narcissist traits. Like, he's a very open-minded person, he's very communicative, and he's very charming, don't forget that. So if he's working in a team, he wants to connect the members of a team, he's the perfect person for that. His positive attitude can swap over the team, so the team can benefit massively from his engagement. Why does he have such a high level of engagement to fulfill a job, to fulfill a project? Of course, because he wants to be admired and he wants to stand in the limelight. So, and if the project is a little bit more risky, if it's innovative, if there's a lot of drama happening, he will be the first person grabbing this project and make it its own. The psychology defines 4 types of narcissists, which you can find in the job world, in your offices, everywhere. The first one is the manipulator. The second one is the blender or the dazzler. The third one is the controller. And the fourth person is the infallible. The manipulator, the first person, is a person who always tries to get the best out of you. If you're not important anymore for his project, for his goals, for his achievement, he won't care for you. But as long as you're an important person, if you're an important part of his puzzle, of his business and dream life, then he will manipulate you to get what he wants. He's emotionally very, very weak, so never criticize this kind of person. How can you live? How can you deal with a manipulator? You have to pretend to play his game. Play it or pretend to play it as long as it's needed, but do your own stuff and always be aware. The dazzler will never see any problems. He's the clean guy, you know, he never understands what the problem is. He's always just running around looking for very, very short results to be the center of the universe and to be proud of what he achieved and what he did. So he's always trying to push you in this direction. He's not a long-term achiever. He just wants short, quick results now without thinking in the long run. What can you do with the dazzler? Well, he's definitely switching from one to the next trend. He's always looking for the next shiny object. So give him what he needs and try to get together in a team and give him the chance that he can escape, and never, don't be emotional with a dazzler. The controller is a compulsively pedantic person. He wants to control everything, and to hide his control mania, he's always saying, we do this for quality reasons. So he's not able to delegate anything. He just wants to control everything, and he's losing himself in details. So what can you do with a controller? Well, just be even more pedantic. Just be even more into numbers and into the little small things that he feels he doesn't feel offended and he's feeling safe. And finally, the fourth one, the infallible. He's a very egocentric, fast, offended and choleric person. He's always overreacting. He thinks he's the genius. So never have the clever idea to criticize this guy. Just listen to this screaming person and give him the feeling that he's the center of the universe. So if there are no arguments possible, just listen and applaud him, and that's the way you get the best through it. So if you get a little bit more insight about the narcissist and how to deal with this personality, because this is a very, very difficult situation, just leave some comments below. Subscribe to this video if you want to listen more to personality traits, to personality, how you can develop your personality to live better, free and easy. Then follow me on social media, and of course, don't forget to subscribe to this channel.